Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We're studying lesson number 13, Ad-Darsu Salisa Ashara, and in this lesson we have learned the different types of verbs. Al-Fi'lu Sahi. There are basically two types, Al-Fi'lu Sahi and Al-Fi'lu Mu'attal. Al-Fi'lu Sahi is the verb that does not have any haruful illa, which are alif, waw or ya, and the example is like shakara, that has root letters sheen, kaf and ra. This one is called as-sahihu salim, as-sahihu salimu, and then there are the ones that have hamza in it. Those are called as-sahihu al-mahmuzu, and if the hamza comes as the first radical, which is the fa kalima, like akhaza, hamza coming as the fa kalima, then it is called as-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-fa'u. And if the hamza is coming as the second radical, which is the ain kalima, so like sa'ala, sin, hamza and lam, this is called as-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-ainu. And if hamza is coming as the lam kalima, the third radical, like bada, this one is called al-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-lamu. So this is the second kind, which has like three subdivisions, and then the third one is kasasa, like where that one radical is repeating, like here the second and third radical is sad, so is kasasa, and this is called as-sahihu al-muzafu. So these are the three types of al-fi'lu sahi, and then we have another three types of al-fi'lu al-mu'attal, which have one of the huruful illa, like alif, waw or ya. If the first radical has harful illa, is called al-misal, al-mu'talul misalu, like for example wajada. And if the waw is the harful illa, like we see here, alif, waw or ya. So waw is harful illa, so this is al-mu'tal al-misal. And if the waw, if that illa is waw, then is called al-mu'tal al-misalul wawi. And if that first radical is ya, then is called al-mu'tal al-misalu al-yayu, like yaisa. And then if there is the alif coming as the second one, then it is called al-mu'talul al-ajwaf, like kala. These are called ajwaf verbs, al-mu'talul al-ajwafu. And the third kind is the naqis, al-mu'talul naqisu. And if the third radical has any harful illa, like daw, if we have waw here, if the third radical is waw, then it's called al-mu'talul naqisu al-wawiyu. And if the third radical is ya, then like hakaya, then it is called al-mu'tal al-naqisul yayu. So basically this is the summary of the whole discussion that we studied in the last two sessions. So now we let's identify these verbs in the main lesson. I have put a rectangle if the verb is as-sahi, and a circle if the verb is al-mu'attal. So let's identify those. So now we studying min hakayati Juha, from the stories of Juha. Juha shakhsiyatun shabiyatun mashhuratun fil adabil arabi. Juha is a character, so Juha is a personality which is popular and famous in the Arabic literature. Marufun bi zikaihi wa falsafatihi as-sakhirati, known for his intelligence and his sarcastic philosophy. Wan nasu yakusuna anhu kasasan tarifatan, and people they tell stories about him, like funny stories. So here the verb is kassa yakusu, which is basically the root letters are kaf, sad and sad. So we see the second and third one is same. So this is called as-sahihu al-muzaafu, and we don't see any alif, waw or ya. So there is no harful illa here. So this is the as-sahih, fi'lu sahih, and because of this doubling is fi'lu sahihu al-mudaafu. So kassa basically is kasasa, but because of the two, they're just combining. So it's kassa yakusu, and for whom yakusu, huwa yakusu, and whom yakusuna. So this is the for whom yakusuna. Vannasu, because this is vannasu is the plural. They, the people, they tell stories about him. Kasasan tarifatan, funny stories. So this is, we have here in this lesson 3 stories. So this is the first one, ad-dinarul mayitu, the dead dinar. Nabda'u hazihil kasasa bikissatin. So nabda, this is the verb bada yabda'u. Bada yabda'u, the root letters are ba, dal and hamza. So we see the hamza here. So this is as-sahihu al-mahmuzu, because hamza is coming as a lam kalima. So as-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-lamu. Bada yabda'u, and for nahnu yabda'u, the present tense will be verb gonna be nabda'u, to begin. So now when we say nabda'u, we begin. We begin this story bikisatin, with the we begin these stories with the story of tahki. Tahki is the verb coming from haka yaki. So the root letters are haka ya, hakaya, and for hiya, yaki will change to huwa yaki, hiya tahki, because kissa is a feminine word, so is tahki. Tahki, to narrate. And now the third radical is the harful illa. We see harful illa here. So this is called al-mutalun naqisu al-yayu. So we begin these stories with the story that narrates anna, that jaratan lahu, that he had a neighbor. He had a neighbor like this Juha, this personality, this character. He had a neighbor, kanat imratun bakhilatan, who was a stingy woman. So kana yakunu, the root letters are kawana. So when we see alif here, this is one of the haruful illa. So then this is called al-muattalul ajwafu. And for hiya, because it's talking about imratun, a lady, so we're using kanat, hiya kanat, to be. That was a stingy woman. So he had a neighbor who was a stingy woman. Ada juha, ada yaudu, to return. So ada yaudu is the verb. The root letters are n, waw and dal. We see alif here. So this is again al-mutalul ajwafu. So juha returned, yawman, a day, ilal baiti, to the house, fawajadaha, and then he found her, tantaziruhu, waiting for him. So here the verb is wajada yajidu. The root letters are waw, jim and dal. And now we see harful illa here coming as the first radical. So this is al-mutalil misalu, because it's waw, so it's al-mutalil misalul wawiyu. So he found her waiting for him. Fasa'alaha, so he asked her, maza turidina, what you want. So now here is another verb, sala. Sala yasalu. So we have the three root letters, sin, hamza and lam. So because this coming as a n, hamza coming at the place of an kalima. So this is as-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-ainu. So he asked her, what you what you want. Kala, she said, Ya Juha, O Juha, Anta Jari, you are my neighbor. Wal Jaru Lil Jari, and a neighbor is for neighbor. Indi dinarun min zahabi, I have a dinar, a gold coin, min zahabi. Wa ana aishu wahidatan fi baiti, and I live alone in my house. So here the verb is asha yaishu, and for ana is yaishu will become aishu. Huwa yaishu, ana aishu, and the rule letters are an, ya, and sheen. So and this one is the middle one has that harful illa, so this is called al-mutalul al-ajwafu. So she had a gold coin and she said she was living in her house alone, and wa akhafu, and I fear an yatiyal susu, that the thieves they come fayasrikuna dinara minni, and they steal the dinar from me. So we have few verbs here. The first one is khafa yakhafu, and ana, for ana this huwa yakhafu, ana akhafu, to fear. Khafa again, when you see alif here in the as a second radical, which is basically could be waw or ya, but is written like alif in the past tense, then it is al-mutalul al-ajwafu. So I fear that yatiya. So here the verb is ata yati. The rule letters are hamza, ta, and ya. So we see hamza here. We also see ya here. So basically there is two types of verb, but let's consider ya as that it has a harful illa. So we call it al-mutalil naqisu wal yayu. And ata yati, that means to bring. To bring or to come. So she feared that, she said, I fear that some lasus, some thieves, they come and they steal the dinar from me. So here this is another verb, saraka yasriku, and for whom yasriku will change huwa yasriku, huma yasrikuna. So the verb root letters are saraka, which is as-sahihu as-salimu, no hamza, no doubling, and then is regular one, as-sahihu as-salimu, to steal. Lizalika, so uridu, I want, an atrakahu fi baitika, that I leave it in your house. So here the verb is taraka yatruku, and with ana huwa yatruku, ana atruku. So the rule letters are taraka, which is again as-sahihu as-salimu. For ana la ashukku fi imanatika, and so she wants to give Juha that gold coin, because she said, ana la ashukku, I have no doubt, fi imanatika, in your honesty or your faithfulness. So here the verb is shakka yashukku. So we see the doubling here. When you see shadda, then there is a doubling. So second and third letter is kaf. So yashukku, huwa yashukku, ana ashukku, to doubt, and again because it's doubling, this is as-sahihu al-madafu. So la ashukku, I have no doubt in your faithfulness. Kala Juha, Juha said, ashkuruki, I thank you. So the verb is shakara yashkuru, ana ashkuru, huwa yashkuru, ana ashkuru. So the rule letters are sheen, kaf, and ra, shakara. And this again is as-sahihu as-salimu, the salim verb, as-sahihu as-salimu. So he said, I thank you, Allah sikati ki be, upon your trust on me, sikati ki, upon your trust in me, wa akhaza dinara, and he took the coin, the dinar. So here the verb is akhaza yakhuzu, The rule letters are Hamza, Kha and Za to take. So this is Mahmuz because of Hamza, but Hamza is coming as the Fa kalima, is coming at the Fa kalima, so is As-Sahihu al-Mahmuzu al-Fa'u. So he took the dinar wa waza'u and he put it fi sandukin, in the box takhta saririhi, under his bed. So here is another verb, waza'a, waza'a yaziyu. So the rule letters are waw, da and n. So we see the first one is harful illa, one of the haruful illa. So this is waw, so is al-mutalu al-misalul wawiyu. And who is the maful bihi? He put it in the box under his bed. Qalat al-maratu, the lady said, Alhamdulillah, thanks God, for ana al-ana la aksha. So now I am not, I don't fear, ala dinari, on the dinar, minas sarikahi, that it will get stolen. That now she said that I don't fear that about stealing of the dinar. So this is the verb khashiya yaksha, huwa yaksha ana aksha. So the rule letters are kha, sha and sheen and ya. So we see the third one is one of the haruful illa. So this is called al-mutalu an-naqisu al-yayu. Wala, so she now is happy. Walakinnani, but I arjuka, I request you. So the verb here is raja yarju, huwa yarju ana arju. So the rule letters for this verb is ra, jim, ja and waw. Raja basically is the third one is waw. So and this, the third one has that one of the haruful illa, so is called al-mutalu an-naqisu al-wawiyu. And this raja yarju means to request, and arju, I request you, ya juha, o juha, antasmah li, to permit me, bi an arahu, that I see it, min waqtin li akhara, some other time. So ara, here is another verb, ra'a yara, wa yara ana ara. So ra'a is the rule letters ra, hamza and ya. So the third one has the harful illa, so we call it al-mu'talul naqisu al-yayu. Ra'a yara, to see. Qala juha said, ahlan wa sahlan biki fi ayyi waqtin, you are most welcome anytime. Adatil maratu fi sabahi, so the lady, the woman, she returned in the morning, fi sabahi, tas'alu, and she asked. So here this is the verb ada yaudu. Again, this, when you see alif here, is ajwaf, al-mutalul al-ajwafu, ada yaudu. And for here it is adat, because the file is al-maratu, the feminine. So to return, so she returned in the morning. Tas'alu, sa'ala yasalu, hiya tasalu, she asked. Kaifa halud dinari ya juha, how is the condition of the dinar, o juha, how is that, how its hal. Faqala, he said, bikhair, he is well. Yanamu sa'idan fi sunduki, he is sleeping in the box. So nama yanamu, this is the verb. We see the middle one has the harful illa. So and this is called as-sahihu al-ajwafu. So he said he is sleeping happily in the box. Ba'da sa'atin, after an hour. Adatil maratu, so the lady, she returned. And tasalu, she asked, kaifa halu dinari ya jari al-aziz, how is the condition of the dinar, oh my dear neighbor. Qala juha bikhair, he again said, it is fine, he is okay. Yalabu fi sanduki, he is playing in the box. So the verb here is laiba yalabu. The rule letters are lam, an and ba. We don't see any illa, harful illa and also no hamza, so is this as-sahihu as-salimu, no doubling. Laiba yalabu, to play. Marrat ayyamun wal maratu tazuru juha kulla saatin. So the days passed and the lady, she was visiting al-maratu tazuru, she is visiting juha kulla saatin, every hour, litarifa, to know akhbar ad-dinari, to know the news of the dinar. So she was giving him hard time, visiting him every hour. Here the verb is arifa yarifu, hiya tarifu, and because of li, this is the particle that makes it fail mudare mansoob, so that is why it is tarifa, to know. So this one is again as-sahihu as-salimu. So she was giving him, making him a bit angry. Taiba juha minha, so because of her coming again and again asking about dinar, juha, he got tired of that. So this is the verb taiba yatabu, the root letters are ta, an and ba, so which is as-sahihu as-salimu. Wakala fi nafsihi, so when he got upset, he said to himself, sa'u'allimu hazihi al-marrat al-bakhilata darsan, I will teach this stingy woman darsan, a lesson, lan tansahu, she will not forget it. So he wanted to teach her a lesson that she will remember, she won't forget it. So here the verb is nasiya yansa and farhiya is tansa. The root letters of this verb is noon, sin, sa and ya. And we see the third one is has one of the huruful illa, so is ya, and it is called then al-mutalil al-naqisu al-yayu. So wabada bizati ayyamin, after few days, tarakatil mar'atu babal baiti, the woman, the lady, she knocked the door of the house. So here the verb is taraka yatruku, we don't see any weak letter, any harful illa, so taraka, to knock, so this is as-sahihu as-salimu. Faqama, so Juha stood up, yaftahu laha, and he opens for her, he opens the door for her. So here the verb is kama yakumu, again this is al-mutalu al-ajwafu, because of this alif here, which is in fact the root letter is waw. And this verb is fataha yaftahu as-sahihu as-salimu, the root letters are fa, ta and ha, to open. And again wazahika fi wajhiha, and he laughed in her face. So the root letter zahika yazhaku, this is again as-sahihu as-salimu. Wakala, so he opened the door and he laughed that she had come again, and he said mabrukun, congratulations. Qalat, she said limaza, why? Qala, he said fatahtul yawma sanduka, so when he said that I opened today the sanduk, the box, fawajadtu dirhaman ma dinari ki, so I found, he said, when I opened the sanduk, the box, and I found a dirham, a silver coin with your gold coin. So here the verb is wajada yajidu, and for ana is wajadtu, past tense. And the root letters are waw, jim and dal, to find, and this is because of the first one has harful illa, so is al-muttalul misalu al-wawiyu. So he said he found a silver coin, a dirham with your dinar. Fala buddha anna dinarika kad walada hazad dirham. So he said that your dinar must have given birth to this dirham. Here the verb is walada yalidu, to give birth, and the root letters are waw, lam and dal, so the first one is harful illa, so is al-mutalil misalu al-wawiyu. Sarra kilamu juha, al-marata. So the statement of Juha pleased the woman. So here the verb is sarra. We see that doubling here, sarra, shadda. So the root letters are seen, ra and ra. Ra is coming at second and third place. So then is as-sahihu al-madaafu, to please. So the woman, she got happy when he heard that. فَأَخَذْتِ الدَّرْهَمَ. So فَأَخَذَتِ الدَّرْهَمَ. So she took the dirham. وَمَزَّتْ سَيِّدَةً, and she went happily. So this is the verb akhaza yakhuzu. The root letters are a, hamza, kha and za. And for hiya akhaza will be akhazat. Huwa akhaza, hiya akhazat, to hold. So this is as-sahihu because of hamza coming at fa kalima. As-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-fa'u. And here this verb is mada yamdi, hiya madat. So the root letters are mim, dal and ya. Mazat, which is al-mutal al-misalu. Because of this ya is the third one, al-mutal al-naqisu al-yayu. Because the third letter is the harful illa ya. So she took the coin and she went back home happily. وفي يوم التالي, the next day, فعل جُهَا شيئا نفسه. So Juha, he did the same thing. He gave her another coin. فعل يفعل, the fa'ala, to do, in the as-sahihu as-salimu. فدأت له المرأة بالخير. So the lady, when he did the same thing to her the next day, so she prayed, she called or she prayed for his well-being. So da'at is the verb, da'a yadu, and for here is da'at. Root letters are da and waw. So this is waw is the third radical. So is al-mutalu naqisu al-wawiyu. So she wished him well. Fil yawmi tali, the day or the next day, ja'atil maratu, the lady, she came. Fawajadat Juha yabki. So she found Juha crying. So here we have few verbs here. Ja'a yajiyu. So and for here, past tense, ja'a hiya, wa ja'a hiya ja'at. So the root letters are jim, ya and hamza. So we see alif here. So that is al-mutalul al-ajwafu. And then this one we have, I think, studied already. Wajada yajidu here, wajadat. Wajada waw is the first kalima, which is harful illa. So it's al-mutalul misalu al-wawiyu. So she found Juha crying. This baka yabki is, these root letters are ba, kaf and ya. So, and this is al-mutal al-naqisu al-yayu, because of the third one is the harful illa. Faqala, she said, khairan inshallah. Inshallah, if God wish, gonna be okay, is gonna be fine. Faqala Juha. Juha said, Lakad mata dinaru, that the dinar died. So mata here is the verb mata yamutu, and is again because of this alif, which is waw in this case, is al-mutalul al-ajwafu. So he said the dinar was died. Faqalat al-maratu, the lady said, Ya lissu, O thief, Ya kazibu, O liar, kaifa yamutu dinaru, how a dinar dies. I mean, she said, how can it die? We have studied above mata yamutu. So faqala ya, then faqala, he said, Ya tamatu, O greedy, ad-dinaru allazi, the dinar, the one who yalidu, gives birth, yamutu, it dies. He said, because anything that gives birth, it dies. So then because it was giving birth, to the dirham. So now it died. So that is the first story. The next one is khazuni makum, take me with you. Vayahkuna, so this is the verb haka yahka hum yahkuna, here yahka hum yahkuna, and the root letters are ha, ka and ya. So we see that ya here, the third one. So is al mutalun naqisu al yayu, to narrate. And so it is they narrate that anna juha kana, that juha was yajlisu, was sitting, fi baitihi, in his house. So this verb is jalasa yajlisu, irregular, as-sahihu as-salimu. And wal awladu yal'abuna, and the children were playing amam al baiti, in front of the house. So this verb again we have studied, laiba yal'abu, to play, and huwa yal'abu hum yal'abuna. The root letters are lam and ba. So and this is as-sahihu as-salimu. The children were playing bi sautin alin, with the loud voice, making a noise, yamnauhu min an-naumi, and preventing him from sleep. He was disturbing his sleep. So this verb is mana yamnau, and is sahihu as-salimu. Fakkara juha, he got an idea. Wa kharaja ilayhim, and he went out to them. So this verb is kharaja yakhruju, the root letters are kharaja, so which is as-sahihu as-salimu. And he went out to them, wakala, and he said, anta tal'abuna huna, you are playing here, wan nasu, and while the people, yakuluna al-halwa, they eating sweets, fi baiti shaykhi tujari, in the house of the sheikh, the merchant. So the verb is here akala yakulu, hum huwa yakulu hum yakuluna. The root letters are hamza, kaf and lam. So hamza is coming at a fa kalima, so is as-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-fa'u. Samiya al-awladu kalamahu, the children they heard his statement. So this is the word samiya yasmau, to listen, to hear. As-sahihu salimu. Fajrau, so they ran, ila baiti shaykhi tujari, they ran to the house of shaykh, the merchant. So this verb is jara yajri, and for past tense jara, huwa jara hum jarau, and the root letters are jim, ra and ya. So is ya al-mutalul naqisu al-ya'u, al-ya. Al-yayu. So they ran ila baiti, to the house of the sheikh, the merchant. Wabada qalilin, after a short while, ra'a juha saw awladan, the children, yajruna, running. So ra'a yara, has come again, ra'a yara, to see, and this because of the third letter ya. This is al-mutalu an-naqisu al-yayu, and this verb is jara yajri, hum huwa yajri hum yajruna. Again this is al-mutalu an-naqisu al-yayu, to run. Fasa'ala ahaduhum, he asked one of them, limaza tajruna, why are you running? Qala sabiyu, a boy said, yakuluna inna nasa yakuluna halwa fi baiti shaykhi tujari. He said that yakuluna, they say, they say that people, an-nasa, people, yakuluna halwa, they are eating halwa in the house of Sheikh the merchant. Fanasiya juha, so juha forgot that he lied to them. Annahu kana yakzibu, that he lied to them. So here the verb is nasiya yansa, noon, seen and ya. So this is because this is the third one is harful illa, so al-mutalu an-naqisu al-yayu. So he forgot, Juha forgot that kana, he was, yakzibu, kaziba, yakzibu, to lie. The root letters are ka, za and ba, as-sahihu, as-salimu. And so he forgetting about completely that he was lying. He feared, wa khafa, he feared, an tafutahul halwa, that the sweets or the that will end. So the verb here is khafa yakhafu, is because of this alif here is al-mutalul al-ajwafu, and this is actually wow, khabafa. So he feared that this will end, the sweets, they will end. So then fajara, he ran, warahum, behind them, wahuwa yakulu, and he was saying, intaziruni, wait for me, khazuni maakum, take me with you. So again this khazuni, the verb is akhaza yakhuzu, and for antum yakhuzu is tahuzuna, and if you make fail amr from tahuzuna, this is khuzu. And ni is maful bihi. So this root letters hamza coming as fa kalima is as-sahihu al-mahmuzu al-fa'u. So that was the end of the second story, and the third one is ma'an nasi, with the people. Watakulu Kissatun, a story says, Ukhra, another story says, Inna Juha wabnuhu rakiba himaran, that Juha and his son, they both were riding, they rode a donkey. Li yazhaba ila suki, to go to the market. So here the verb is kala yakulu, and here takulu because the file is feminine. So we see kala, again alif here, then it's al-mutalul al-ajwafu, and this verb is rakiba yarkabu, so which is as-sahihu as-salimu, to ride, and because they were two, so is huma rakiba, huwa rakiba, huma rakiba. And li yazhaba, so this verb is zahaba yazhabu, huwa zahaba, huma zahabba, with the alif, but this li is li yazhaba, sorry, this one is huma yazhabani, to go, huma yazhabani. And because of this is the fail mudare marfu, and because of li is going to be fail mudare majzoom, so this noon will be removed. We make fail mudare mansoob and majzoom by removing noon. So this is zahaba yazhabu, huma yazhabani, and with li is going to be yazhaba, to go. So but this zahaba is as-sahihu as-salimu, to go to the market. Wafid tariki, on the way, Samiya Juha heard shakhsan, a shakhs, a person, yakulu, saying, ya lahu min himarin maskinin, what a poor donkey. Aina rahmatu, where is mercy? He said this, they both were sitting on the donkey. So the one person said, what a poor donkey, where is the mercy that two people are sitting on a donkey? For nazala Juha came down, so this verb is nazala yanzilu, noon za and lam, which is as-sahihu as-salimu. So he came down, min fawqil hamari, from above the donkey. Wazalla al-ibnu rakiban, and his son, and the son he kept on riding. Zalla yazillu, so again this is the doubling here, shadda, so this is as-sahihu al-mudafu. Samiya Juha, now he is his son is riding and he is walking. So Samiya Juha shakhsan, then another person, he said to Juha, or Juha heard another person saying, al-ibnu yarkabu, the son is riding, wal abu yamshi, and the dad is walking. Ainal ihtaramu, where is the respect? So this is Masha Yamshi. The rule letters are Mim, Sha, and Sheen and Ya. So is Al Mutalun Nakisu Al Yayu. So now somebody said, where is the respect of that the son is sitting on the donkey and the dad is walking? For Amara Juha. So Juha, he ordered, he commanded Ibnuhu, for Juha Ibnuhu an yanzila, to come down. Warakiba hua, and he rode, he started riding. I mean he sat on it, on the donkey. Ba'da qalilin, after a short while, Samiya Juha heard Shaksan, another person, Akhara, another person, Yakulu, saying, Al Abu Yarkabu wal Ibnu Yamshi. The dad is riding and the son is walking. Ainal Atfu. Where is the compassion? So he said, where is the compassion that the dad is riding and the son is walking? For Nazala Juha. So Juha, he also then came down. Wasara ma ibnihi khalfal himari, and they both started walking behind the donkey. So this verb is Sara Yasiru, and this alif so is making it al-mutalu al-ajwafu, to walk. Summa, so now they both walking behind the donkey. Summa Samiya Juha Shaksan, then Juha heard another person, Yashkulu, saying, Al-Abu wal Ibnu Yamshiyani wal Himaru la yarkabuhu ahadun. Now someone said that the dad and the son, they both are walking, and the donkey, no one is riding on it. Ainal akalu, where is the akal, where is the brain, where is the mind? Yaisal Juha got very disappointed with all these different statements, different people saying something different. So he got despaired or disappointed. So this verb is Yaisa Ya Asu. So Ya, Hamza and Sin is Al-Mutalul Misalu Al-Yayu. So now after he got disappointed, Wa Hamala Himara, they both carried the donkey, Wasara Bihi, and started walking with it, Hatta Wasala, until they reached Ila Suki, to the market. So here this is verb is Hamala Yahmilu, Huwa Hamala, Huma Hamala, to carry, and this Hamala is As-Sahihu As-Salimu. Similarly, this is Wasala Yasilu, Waw, Sa and Lam, to reach, and this is Al-Mutalul Misalu Al-Wawiyu. So they both carried the donkey and they started walking. So that was the end of the third story. So that is the end of the lesson. We'll do some al-lugwiyat and do the exercises in the next session, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.